Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 50 of this Journeyman save, at least our time with Orebro. We're coming to the end of this, and yeah, again, it's tempting me, the damn game. Let's have a look how we finished up last episode. So that was against Göteborg. We had that 2-0 loss because we were rotating, and then we played Kalmar away. We were playing well, we looked good, and then we had Huge sent off, first sending off from bloody ages, and then we just completely lost our way and ended up conceding 4 goals and conceding 1. We'll get back to the Euro Cup in a second. Chucked in a friendly, and then have gone on a amazing run. We beat Elfsborg 3-0 and Bengway with 2, Falla with 1. Jonas Köping Sudra 2-0. Colander and Falla. Colander's back in the team. We'll skip the group game there. Ostersunds 0-0 draw. This was disappointing. We lots of chances, just didn't get the ball in the back of the net. Had a disallowed goal and 3 clear-cut chances, and yeah, should have won that. That would have got us a bit closer. 1-0 win against Västerås at home. That was really, really good, really impressive. Samara with the 1 goal, and then we beat Djurgårdens away from home. Goal from Falla early on, and it looked like we were going to do the same thing to AIK. We went 1-0 up with Marquis, and they scored a goal, and then not much happened thereafter. In the Euro Cup, you see we beat Jelgava from Latvia easily. The away game, 3-0 win. Isaacson with a goal, Linné and an own goal from Lemkins, and then we won 8-1 in the next game. Linné with 5 goals. Fallis, Nilsson and Isaacson with a goal. Isaacson's getting a few games as well. And this is the league that we have been drawn in, Group C. We have AZ Alkmaar, who are the really tricky team. Breidablik from Iceland, they are a good team in Iceland. Team I've got my eye on maybe for next club perhaps, or down the line, probably not next club. And Alexandria from the Ukraine. So a tough-ish group, but we started out with a 1-0 win over AZ Alkmaar away from home with a Nilsson with the goal. Yeah, who knew? So, bit of a different day. We're coming back for a group game. We're going to be playing Breidablik, the Icelandic side, because I reckon it'd be a good thing to scout out what they're like. Team that we are going with, girls and boys, is this one. Falla is going to be starting. Banning just behind him with Mbengwe on the right. Kamatsi and Samare, African duo in the centre. We're playing Samare now as a box-to-box. And Kamatsi there as a deep line playmaker. Nilsson's playing on the left. He's done some good out there. At the back, looking fairly normal. Kali on the left, Huge on the right, Anderson, and he's partnering Rashid this time with Stromfeld in goal. We're rotating quite effectively at the minute, so that is pleasing. So let's see how we do against this side, and then we'll have a little look at the job market afterwards. There's some interesting jobs teetering around the insecure mark. We'll have a little peek at what those might be. Right then, so we played, as I say, we've played really, really well. We've looked good. We've created chances. So I'm hoping we can show this Icelandic side who is boss. We're going to go positive because I think we should have a good chance against this side. I think the Swedish league is significantly better than the Icelandic league. Demand more. What the heck's going on there? Anderson. Slightly weird camera angle. Cameraman looking for someone in the crowd. Kometsu, who's for some reason on the wing. And Nilsson was completely on his own. And, didn't get himself into the ball in the back of the net. But the other interesting thing, I don't know if you remember the Vietnamese lad Trin, who was the right back here way back when we first got there, was one of the right back options. He is playing in Iceland currently. He's at one of the top clubs, which I think kind of highlights where Iceland are in terms of ability. So Barring into Mbengwe, and Mbengwe runs straight through, 1-0, 6th goal of the season for Mbengwe, Banning with the assist. Very, very nice. We are absolutely killing them with possession, not with kindness. Let's carry on. It's really, really... Oh, it's 2-0. It's really difficult in the minute to try and keep this side fit. We're having to rotate and rotate and rotate. And it's, you know, we were playing Douche Gardens with 3 or 4 first teamers not involved. We could have played them, but you know, we just couldn't because we were playing AIK 3 days later as well. So we had to make some adjustments. That's what we're having to do, and that's why it's really, really hard. And that's why AIK and the likes of Djurgårdens are better than us at the minute, because they don't have to do this. Well, sorry, that's a lie. Now, they do have to do it, but it doesn't matter so much for them because they have a bigger and better squad. We're so much better than we were, but it's still, we have to work hard to make the most of it. I'm not sure if I said Pettersson has left the club on loan to Randers just to give him some game time. And Mbengwe's through, and it's not a goal. Disappointing. Oh, 2-0. A lot more to come from you. I think we can win this easily. I don't know much about the third side. It'll be interesting to see whether they're any good. No, what was that? As a penalty, maybe? No, nothing. No penalty. Oh, we got VAR because we're in the Euros. How does that work? Or the Euro Cup too? How does that work though in you know, clubs that just don't have that, in leagues where you don't have it? Is it that easy to implement? Oh dear me, just got away with that. So they had a chance there. I'm going to make a change, just again freshen it up with some legs. Colander, who's been much more active. And we've cleared it out. Well done, boys. Right then. Komatsu. It's not been the sort of dominant display I kind of hoped it might be. Well, what am I saying? They've had more chances than I expected, but you know, 19 shots. We just hit the post there. We look pretty good. 31% possession is all they've had. Yeah, I'm taking it. Demand more. Let's kind of get these guys. You know, that we're only 2-0 up. We cannot afford to be complacent. This Ostergaard guy looks like he can play football, just can't shoot. Right, another opportunity. I'm probably making a couple more changes. Linear is going to come on the left side, and we've got 7 subs. Where did that? We've had 5 up to now. We're back out to 7, which is interesting. What weird rules they have in these competitions. Looks like we got it though. So I'm not going to jump at the first opportunity in terms of clubs, because you want it to be... Oops. Please, that shouldn't have just gone with the assistant there. And they never say the right thing. But yeah, we don't want to just jump at the any club. So we're just going to have a little look at who is available at the minute. So job centre wise, these are the teams who are available. Go into job security, you actually get stars, don't you? So we've got an Icelandic Premier League side who are 3rd at the minute, which is an option, but they look like they've kind of worked their way up into there. But what we want to look at is these ones here. Djurgårdens, the Djurgården boss. He is insecure at the minute, not doing so well. Other interesting clubs. potentially one of these Finnish clubs, but again, I don't want to work my way. This is an interesting one because it is European football next time. I'm going to apply for the job, and I'll just see what happens. I don't know what will come of that, but we're just going to see what happens from that. Okay, that's where we are. So in terms of the league table, which I didn't show you, despite all those good victories, we're 11 points behind Norrköping, who have been on an epic run of form. I mean, there's one of the teams just goes on these runs. Just look, where's the Reds? Yeah, they've lost one all season against ARK right at the start of the season, and then not looked back since. So, yeah, going to be a challenge. They do have to play us, but 11 points is a lot to catch up, so I don't think we're doing it this year. We are just 6 points behind Malmö and Djurgården, 7 points by AIK. If we win our game in hand, we'll just go 3 points behind them. So that would be pretty good. So in terms of when we come back, the likelihood is I will be coming back somewhere around here. I don't know, maybe the last game of the season, and we'll kind of judge where we are. And I do want to kind of see how we do it in the group if we are still here. So if something changes and the job comes up, a really interesting job comes up, then obviously we've got to look at that, as you'll understand. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games left, 15 points left. We ain't catching the top team up, but let's see if we can do okay. Now, if this Icelandic job comes up, who knows? Have to think about it. I think it's a step down in terms of reputation, but do we have more chance of winning it? Don't know. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you are new, and I will see you next time. Maybe for more fun with Orebro, maybe a new club. We'll see. Goodbye.